So here comes the fourth quarter, and Ajahn Wong still trying to figure out what happened to them. And still trying to figure out a big defensive ploy that they could come up with to defend against Chris Chu and the rest of the gang. 31-19 in the third period. Iwan na iwan itong St. Peter.
If you are wondering what happened, of course, two words, Chris Chu happened. And then the bench, of course, the bench players ng Xavier. Remember, Joseph Mo, 5 points off the bench, ready to play. Nag-contribute pa niyan si Prudencio Cuyuto, another 3-pointer.
Yes, and Joseph Chu, a double-double naman siya here in this ball game.
So that's pretty much what happened if you want to sum it all up.
I'm pretty sure the rest of the other teams who participated, it's Filchi, is looking at this ball game and looking at what Xavier has been able to display here, playing inspired, especially with the presence of Chris Chu. Parang feeling ko si T.Y. at saka si Joseph yun.
Gaganahan.
Sinusukat na rin yung uniform nila. I'm pretty sure if they have their uniform with them, most probably tinatanggal na sa plastic at tinitingnan. Sinusukat-sukat na.
Binabad na. Binabad na sa ano, sa sabon para malaban na.
Kaya maybe you can check. Kailan ba uli ang susunod na ball game nitong Xavier? And as for St. Peter, things are not really looking well, especially that 31-19 explosion na ginawa sa kanila ng Xavier Aaxs Shoes in the third period. 72-43.
The next game of Xavier is going to be on the 12th.
Sino kalaban?
It's going to be against St. Stephen's High School.
Something to look forward to.
Oh, yun ang marquee matchup if ever we are gonna have one.
Tingnan natin, the Christian Luanson team.
Para naman dito sa St. Peter the Apostle School, Goodfellow Grace Alumni Association, Goodfellow Pharma ang kalaban nila on the 9th. On the 9th naman.
Iba rin yun.
Iba rin yun. Ibang klaseng animal din
na ng talo ang Grace Goodfellow Pharma. And if things don't improve well para dito sa fourth quarter ng St. Peter the Apostle, makakatikim din sila ng unang talo. And then maghihiwalay yung landas nila when they meet Goodfellow Pharma Grace. So just sampling you about some of the dates and the games that you ought to see sa Filchi Athletic Association Incorporated. Basket counts! Chris Chu.
Still not done here in the fourth. Tinodo-todo niya na parang nagpapawis.
Andrew Inductivo helpless. And the number of minutes that Chris Chu playing in this game, remarkable.
21 minutes, almost 22 minutes of action.
Imagine, diba? So basically that answers my question to him earlier. Condition ka ba? Anong gusto mo? Air condition o conditioner? 76-47, 7-25. Oh, wow!
Joining the three-point party, Eldridge Liao knocking down that three ball off the assist from Chris Chu.
Fourth assist for Chris Chu. Esternang falls short. Brian Go banks it in. Their score 81. The limit to the opponent 47. BYD Valenzuela, fast break of the game with Brian Go at the finishing end of that play. Jiangnan timeout muna tayo. They will have to take a look at this ball game. Of course, it's not yet done. MAC, empowering people through technology. We're talking about the predicament right now here in this ball game para sa panig ng St. Peter the Apostle School Metro Asia. They may be smiling, but deep inside, most probably, they're wondering. Short of crying. Sabay ganun, sobra naman. Anyway,
what do they need to do to be able to get some points and execute their offense?
it's good trying to figure out what really hit them here. Of course, Chris Chu, the likes of Joseph Chua, and yun nga, bouncing back kasi naman ang mission. At yung ina-ambition nga coming into this ball game nitong Xavier Aaxs City Shoes.
Brian Go hitting that short jumper off the glass. But yeah, you talked about it, bouncing back, pero not easy for them to bounce back kasi ang next nga nakalaban nila, Grace.
Well, hindi naman yun eh. Kasi nga, kung talagang tutusin mo, 2 consecutive losses. And then you're facing a team who has not tasted a defeat yet. But look at how they were able to do it. Of course, there was surprisingly, nag-show up nga rito si Chris Chu. Pero syempre, iba nga yung pedigree, di ba? When we talk about Chris Chu, we saw what James Shop can do.
Basta may UAAP professional pedigree, it's
Iba yan
just
eh,
a
no?
different story.
They lead by this much, 33 big points, 83-50 ang ating score dito. A lot of time still to be played here. Kirby Chua, and those players are going to be looking for their numbers. What really happened to them? How come they come up with some dry plays in dry production here in this ball game? Are you kidding me?
27 points now for Chris Chu. Just an easy three-pointer.
And I don't think he will be denied a 30-point output or even more here in this ball game.
Not impossible or not unlikely for him to hit the 30-point mark.
Dito parang sumuko na nga yung St. Peter eh. Henry Ductivo just gave up a foul, and that's his 4th. Bonciaco returns to the game para sa Xavier Aaxs City Zeus. Marvin Sioco pinaupo na rin. So no more much of the bigs para sa Xavier dito. Ganito kaaga pa lang, parang mga finishing touches na eh.
You just put the pressure that Xavier is applying. It's like they're in practice.
29 big points for Chris Chu.
(29, 4 and 4).
There you can see the time remaining, 4 minutes and 39.
Smart play by Brian Go, hitting it off of a St. Peter the Apostle School player. Almost on that three-pointer from Chris True.
And he comes up with a steal. And he lays it in.
There you go. 30-point game. 31 points to be exact for Chris True after that lefty layup.
Napagod din si Chris True.
Pasab na. Yun yata hinabol yung 30 points.
Yun lang ang inintay, no?
To get the 30 points.
What a ball game this has turned out to be. A lot of people most probably were not expecting it at all. But as soon as we got here, actually narinig na rin natin bago pa mag-start everything Pero sabi nga natin, naku, baka naman kwento lang yan di ba? Panay na nga ang build-up natin, nakakailan na tayo, hindi naman talaga sumisipot And then, to everybody's surprise, he has shown up. And parang walang nagbago. It's the same Chris True that you've known before, and he's still at it.
The spin moves, the running shots.
The efficiency, getting his teammates involved, and of course his accuracy sa field. Even the free throws, parang wala, halos sayang
You want to talk about accuracy? 10 out of 19 from the field, 52% shooting for Chris True in today's ball game.
Brian Go right now pouring in the points. Aba, may target pa yata itong Aaxs City Shoes. Can they reach 100? 3 minutes pa to,
yeah, I'm willing to stake that they're going to get that 100 points. This is Kirby Trua at the line. 8 points, 2 rebounds in today's game. Good on the first.
Contigo elevate the game with Contigo Sports. Kirby Chua. Just basically, ito mga individual stats na lang ito para sa sideman ng St. Peter the Apostle School, Metro Asia. 92-58. Bonciaco. Fast break in the making here. Ball thrown away. Dito, iwan na iwan sa department na to sa fast break. Diba? Summit is the official drinking water of FCAAI.
It's 17 fast break points, 0 for St. Peter the Apostle School, Metro Asia. And I think more glaring is the rebounding. Most especially the offensive rebounds. We talked about it. Etong side ng St. Peter or ng Xavier School, they're at the 21 offensive rebounds, 13 for St. Peter the Apostle School, Metro Asia, and that translated to 28 second chance points for Xavier School.
Also glaring din dito the 10 3-point shots made by Xavier Aaxs City Shoes laban sa 4 lamang for St. Peter the Apostle here in this ball game.
And you talked about the 10 three-pointers, 34%, 10 out of 29. Anytime you go above 30%, you're already good. That's a good percentage.
Yun pa, malagdag, 11.
That's 11 out of 30. So that's gonna go up to 36% for the evening.
5 points shy of reaching the century mark para sa Xavier Aaxs City Shoes. The layup that goes in, the 3 points shy of reaching 100. Brian Go.
19 fast break points now, as opposed to 0 for St. Peter the Apostle School.
Brian Go nga, umabot pa double figures. Touch passing here. Bonciaco. 6 points in the ball game. Managed to come down with 6 rebounds and 3 assists.
going to be back to the drawing board for Coach Japs Kuan and his players.
And, you know, the whole analysis of this loss that they have. First time kang tinalo. At natabakan ka.
Yun eh. That's a big factor in Henry Inductivo. Not himself today. You know? He averages 20 points, 7 assists. And today, he's only got, I think he didn't even reach double figures. 8 points. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. 2 out of 11 from the field. That's 18%.
Mighty vengeance will be in their eyes as they face their next opponent. But for now, they're just going to feel the blow of this loss. Somehow they're first for St. Peter the Apostle Metro Asia. And Savior, Acro City Juice, promises to come up with some more exciting ball games and wins, hopefully. Especially right now, the presence of Chris Chu adds up to the excitement and the thrill.
Speaking of, you see him there getting those buckets underneath, those fast break points. Brian Go hitting, helping off the bench for the side of Xavier. Adrian Wong, nothing new. He's going to get his points inside. But the other players for St. Peter the Apostle School have to step up for them to be able to get them back on the win column.
99-62, the way it has ended in a